What's up, guys? Today is moving day. We have a bunch of resources to get over to that new base location. We have truck stations, we have tractors, we have auto paths. We need to move a heck ton of all of these resources because I don't want to get there and start building and have to run back for concrete or run back for plates or run back for rods or any of these things. I want to get a huge stockpile that side so I just can start building. So I haven't figured out these recorded paths yet for the tractors because I haven't tested them. So I'm gonna play around with that, see what I can figure out, and once that's done, and if I can use multiple tractors, I want to use multiple. So I want to build like 4. Load one and send it off. Load one, send it off. Load one, send it off. And then collect everything on the truck station on that side. And then on that side, load it into another storage container like this. So the output into storage. So I'm going to play around with that off camera. See what I can figure out. See if I can find out what to do. And yeah, then I'll see you guys once that's set up and when we can start moving some of these resources. So we sent the tractor on its first journey back. It didn't stop here, so it still needs to return and unload all of its stuff. But the system is working. The tractor goes around here and stops here to be unloaded, and then it goes away and gets more stuff. So I need to expand this into a storage area so we can store all of the goods, and then yeah, I just need to go back to the old base and load up the resources. This water pump was a pain in the butt, man. I couldn't figure out these pumps that you have to put on the pipes just to get them up. It took a while. It took longer than it should have, but we have temporary power now. On this coal node, I have just 2 generators just to get ourselves set up because we're going to expand all the way that way. So I'm going to go mark out... No, I'm gonna make sure all of the resources we need are being transferred and stored here so that we can be as prepared as possible to build this base. So I'll set up a storage area and then we can time-lapse transferring the resources. So I decided against the time-lapse because this was one of the sloppiest hours of gameplay that I've ever done in my life. I died so many times, fell off cliffs. It was hurtful to watch. But we're at the area that I wanted to be. I took coal from our first coal plant over there and I brought it over here because we have 2 pure iron nodes. We have a pure copper node, we have another iron node, we have a pure limestone node, all in this area. Now that could cause a problem because we need to build pretty big factories per node. So yeah, we're just gonna have to plan our direction. I think the copper ore can go in that direction, and then limestone can go out over that cliff, and then we can use the iron over here because we got the coal to this point. So now we can start laying out foundations and planning out our first steel factory. It's not going to be very efficient. I just want something that I can AFK and get the steel that I need. So I'm going to build a platform. I'm going to plan out the sizes for each of the factories, for each of the nodes, and then yeah, then I'll see you guys when that's done. So, for the first time in this entire series, I think we're ready to start with steel production. I haven't had a look at what you need to do, so let's go through this together. We don't need a smelter, we need a foundry. And I already can't afford it. I need heavy modular frames. If I can craft that here, I'm just gonna do that now. But yes. So I'll quickly craft up 10 and then I'll see you guys when that's done. And bam, we have 10. Let's see if we can do this thing now. Yes. So it says it smells because I first made it ingots and then I wanted to feed the ingots in, but this thing says it smelts 2 ores into an alloy. Place this down there and have a look. This is a big machine. Okay, so for steel we need iron ore and coal ore. So for now, I think I'm not going to split this iron. I'm going to dedicate this node to production of steel, and then let's pick this up there. Node quick and dirty. Can work on a better setup now. I'm going to see what production looks like. 45 parts per minute. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave this running. Oh, it crafts 3 at a time. Now I want to do 2 because now I want a lot of steel. So what I'll do is I'll quickly do a setup where I put down 2 of these, split this, I split the coal. Probably not the best idea to split the coal. Yeah, but I'll do it and we can see what it does. And then I am busy building this massive platform. So I have my coal there. I have another iron node here. Pure. All of these are pure. I have 3 there, 1 here. I have a pure coal, and then we have a cement factory, the limestone, and that's working decently. That's been running probably like an hour now. So it's an extremely efficient setup. It's a pure node, so we split that into 3 and then we just make it. That's why it comes in packets of 3. I would like better efficiency, but then we need power shards, and I'll get into that eventually. But for now, I'm going to work on a setup for this foundry so that I can feed in all of the ores from the different locations. And I'm definitely going to make this the MK2 belt, and they're going to be the first to be MK3 so we can get the coal here, because this travels an incredible distance. I died a few times laying this conveyor belt, that's why it looks so messy and everything. So iron ore, coal ore, and we need foundries. I'm thinking 2 foundries for now, just to make steel so we can AFK, and then we can decide on what to do with that. And this is the quick and dirty setup that we have. So putting the coal. Oh guys, I'm so glad conveyor belts don't that we can just cross them over like that. Oh, so much. So we're feeding in everything now. Looks like we're keeping up, but I don't know, we have a stockpile of coal, so I think efficiency eventually is gonna run out. But that's the quick and dirty setup we have, so we can check what we get in an hour's time. Already not bad. We don't have bad rates, so I can imagine us dedicating 1 to, I think it's, what are the different materials that we can make with, we need to, because that's gonna make everything more difficult. It's so confusing. This is made for equipment and this is crafting everything else. So the smaller machine is the most important. So for steel pipes, we need ingots, beams. So we need pipes and beams, and then yeah, pipes and beams. I think I'm gonna get into that as well, because we don't really need ingots for anything else specific as far as I know. So I'm gonna split 1 into pipes and 1 into beams. And now that's set up, so we're gonna leave that running so we can check. I think I'm gonna do an hour. I'm gonna wait an hour for these to build up, and in that hour I think I'm just gonna expand and just get some copper things and look at this limestone factory again, but I think I'm just going to set up a copper factory, and in an hour's time we can check what the rates are like on these. But I'm already pretty positive about that. So setting up the copper while we're waiting for those show us what they got. And many deaths later, and a lot of resource gathering and dying and trying to get back. Oh, look at all these crates. I'm just gonna leave that. It's at the bottom of this gorge, and every time I load up on inventory and I get weapons and then I die from fall damage or some spider thing attacks me, so I'm just gonna leave that. I can get the resources back, no problem. But the hour is done, and let's see what we got. And these beams, these are the beams. Yeah, we need to dedicate more resources to the beams, it looks like, because, well, the steel pipes, well, we have enough of them, but the beams seem to be half the output. Yeah, so we need to increase this by just a tad, but for now I'm pretty happy with that. We have something to start with. Then power. The power went out and it was a massive crisis. I couldn't bring it on. I had to disconnect this entire line. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect this power grid to the other coal plant, and we're gonna pool the resources together. So I might do that off camera. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that off camera because I've run out of time for more for this episode. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next episode when we can finish up this and start working on a few new factories. I have a few new resources like quartz that I want to get into and I want to refine. Just get into that. So see you guys in the next episode.